Well, good evening to you. And as we overlook the capital city, we do have some sheen to the roadways. We've been dealing with a couple of showers that have been going through for a little bit of time now, past couple of hours. They're really spotty, so if you haven't happened to have seen a shower, know that the chances are you're probably going to, and I'll show you where they are in just a sec. Our current temperatures are mainly in the 70s. We do have 81 here in Providence, and with our dew points that are still well into the 70s, it no doubt feels very uncomfortable in terms of humidity. It's the air you can wear out there, and what's going to take it down is the cool front, the thing that's bringing the showers right now. And boy, is it going to get that job done. It's going to take these dew points in the 70s, this tropical type moisture, and drop it firmly into the comfy zone. We're looking at dew points that are expected to drop into the 40s behind this front. That's really dry air for us this time of year. So this little guy right here came through, initially made a bolt of lightning and a whole lot of rain in North Attleboro. Made some really deep puddles too, slow going around the Route 1 area in North Attleboro, all associated with that little area of really heavy rain. And the fact that our dew points are so high are just feeding the chances of picking up these pockets of locally really heavy rain. And when they happen, we could see some pockets of flash flooding. So here's the back end of the front, and it is coming through fairly quickly. It does mean until that goes through, we're going to be unsettled. Chance of showers, chance of thunderstorms, and our storm potential began at 3 o'clock this afternoon, goes till about 10 o'clock tonight. We have the potential in any thunderstorms we see to provide damaging winds, straight line winds, and that could affect trees, weak trees, power lines, and could lead to some spotty power outages. Thunderstorms have the potential of making frequent lightning, and of course that locally heavy rain that could lead to localized flooding. So going through tonight, it's really all about dealing with this precipitation associated with that cool front. It's going to basically take overnight to get it done, but tomorrow we're going to see sunshine when the sun comes up. It's going to take us through the day, and here are your high temperatures for tomorrow. Big difference, right? They're going to drop by more than 10 degrees, topping out in the 70s and the low 70s at that. It's going to be pretty uniform inland and the coast. Tuesday, we're going to bring just a little bit more cloudiness, but it will be dry. It will be comfortable as well, with temperatures topping out once again in the lower 70s. Now, in terms of rain chances, once we get to midweek, we're going to bring through a warm front that's going to reverse all the awesomeness for Monday and Tuesday. It's going to then redial up the heat and humidity, particularly as we go from Friday into the weekend. But we have this we need to talk about. This is Erin. Erin has been downgraded to a Category 3 hurricane as it stands right now. When you have giant, mammoth, very strong, very intense hurricanes, they do this thing called wobbling, where they sort of lose a little bit of energy and then they reassemble and intensify. And that's what this storm is doing. Just because it's down from a 5 doesn't mean it's not going to go back up again. In fact, it's forecast to. And our next models are picking up a Category 4 status as we go from now, tonight rather, right through Wednesday. Once we get to Thursday, this is when the storm is going to make its closest approach. Thursday into Friday, it's estimated to be a Category 2 and remain well offshore. But because it is going to be in the water close to us, it no doubt is going to be bringing up the surf, and that is definitely going to crank up our chance of picking up rip currents. How do we know it's going to stay offshore? Well, each one of these lines is a different computer model, and you can see this uniform agreement. That means there is a high chance of this being our solution. It's called high confidence, and that's what the spaghetti plots do for us. So in terms of wave heights right now, it's not too bad out there. But as we take a look ahead, we're expecting them to build. By the time we get to Thursday, we're looking at those waves that will be moving in. Right now, our surf forecast has it greater than 6-foot waves. Offshore, even higher than that, as that storm just swings on by out to sea. So we're not going to see a direct impact, but an indirect impact in terms of rough surf, choppy seas, and of course, a good chance of picking up some rip currents. Ian?